loud or is okay?
So far, so good.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to my Instagram page.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be here. My angle of my camera is a little weird, so hopefully you'll be able to see most of me, if not all of me. I have it jerry-rigged on something really interesting.
No, no,
Not used to
everything
doing it in
is okay.
portrait-wise, so.
Yeah, everything is okay. I was starting a few minutes before because I was speaking before in Italian because as you know, I'd like to enjoy all the lesson in English, so it's much better for everybody. So I
Awesome.
started a few minutes before just for this reason, but when you're ready, we can start as you
Okay.
want.
Yeah, let's see. We have about 46 people right now. Still people
Okay?
are joining in. So let's give it a few moments.
Yeah,
If you wanna do
of
another
course,
introduction in Italian, I'm totally fine with that. I'll just smile
of
through it.
course.
But if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Blane. I'm in Portland, Oregon, in the United States. So we're doing an international collaboration. So I know I'm really excited, and I think Elena as well.
So, molto semplice, è un grande istruttore di Pilates, questo ve lo aggiungo io, ve lo dico io. Vive in California, Nord California, Portland, ed è molto contento stasera di fare questa lezione insieme. Our wish this evening is to share, first of all, our experience about Pilates and our passion and the love about Pilates. Are you agree with me?
I am right on top of that for sure. And just as
Quindi
a
vogliamo...
reminder, oh,
No,
just
no,
as a
dimmi,
reminder,
dimmi.
as you go through class with us today, please take care of yourself. If you have modifications that work for you, you have your favorite modifications, use them. We'll probably be giving you some modifications, so use those. If none of those work for you, take care of yourself, take a break, do whatever you need to do for yourself. This is just an invitation for you to move. Some movement works well, some movement doesn't work for everyone. So take care of yourself is
Quindi
what I'm trying to.
regolatevi per quanto riguarda la lezione, è una lezione finalizzata unicamente al movimento, quindi chiaramente noi non conosciamo, io non conosco chi è nella sua parte, lui non conosce chi è dalla mia parte, quindi regolatevi da soli. Yes, we
Yeah.
focalize all the lesson just to share all the repertoire about Pilates, the real meaning about Pilates, not to focalize sometimes not too much on the power and on the challenge and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep adjusting my camera because I feel like it's moving.
There's a ghost behind the camera. There's a ghost.
It definitely is. So
Yes.
what shall we say? Shall we get started? Looks like there's 55 people, so that seems to be about
I
what's
think
going to
3 minutes.
happen.
I think we can wait for 2 minutes also, if you agree, because usually they take 8 10 minutes before to be online completely. What
No
about the
worries.
weather in Portland? What about the weather? It's cold.
Weather is not too cold. It's we're actually going on our more warmer cycle, but looks like today's a little bit more overcast, a little bit drippy, a little not rainy, but just drippy. Yesterday was great. No rain, pretty nice and sunny. Went out for a run. It was
Uh-huh.
gorgeous. I went for a run in the evening around 7 o'clock my time. It was nice. It was beautiful.
Of
How
course.
about you in Kuwait?
Here, the temperature is very, very high. It's starting to be very, very high. Yes, but I
Yeah.
prefer because I don't like cold weather. I prefer to stay in a high situation where the temperature is very high. I prefer so much. Yes, for me,
And
it's the
I'm
best. It's the best temperature for now. Yes, of
and for
course.
me, the opposite.
Really?
I really hot weather for me, awful. But
Are you?
I can take it because it does get up to 100 degrees here during the summer. As long as I have air conditioning, I'm good. But oh my God,
But I
I
remember
grew up in.
also in some, probably because you spend a lot of time in San Francisco, and as you know much better than me, the weather is not so warm. Because I remember it was so cold, especially during the winter time, December and January. It's colder sometimes compare Italy.
Oh
Italy
yeah,
time.
for sure. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and even our summers in San Francisco, excuse me, Bay Area are known as colder than winter. So it's interesting. All right, so
I'm,
it looks like
I'm
go,
okay.
we're okay. We're good to go. Let's go. All right, so I'm gonna take my teacher glasses off. We'll get started. I'm gonna get so just so you know, we're gonna move about 10 minutes with me, and then we'll pass it over to Kuwait. So
Yes.
we'll get started. Elena, do you want to adjust your camera a little bit so that when it becomes your time, we can see you?
Tell
There you
me
go.
if you can see me. Can you
I
see me
can't see your
here?
mat, but go ahead and lie down.
Can you
Can you
see
lie
my
down?
mat?
I can't see your mat. Sorry, guys.
No, no,
Work in
because
progress.
probably in this way is much better. I think so, yes. Now it should be much better, yes. Can you see me? Can you see me now?
Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. And we'll adjust. So let's get ahead and get started. We'll start on all fours for me. Shoulders right over the wrists, knees underneath the hips, and finding relative neutral for you. So you're not overly hamming or arching the back nor overly rounding it. So just trying to find a neutral spine, neutral pelvis. So hip bones face down towards the floor. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, all I want you to do now is come out of that neutral, drop your head around the lower and upper spine. And then from here, you're going to opposite action of that. Bring the back of the head toward the tailbone towards the back of the head, still scoop the belly up and in. Try not to crank the neck back. And again, exhale, hollow up and over, rounding the lower and upper spine, just getting some movement in the spine and the pelvis. And then inhale, opposite action of that, back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head, also getting some strength in the arms. Exhale, curl and round. And then inhale to arc, back of the head toward the tailbone towards the back of the head. And again, exhale, curl and round. Excuse me. And then inhale to arc the spine, back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. Let's go ahead and come back to that relative neutral. So head in line with the spine, pelvis parallel to the ground. From here, all I want you to do is try not to shift too much. You're going to send right arm and left leg away from each other. So the leg is about parallel to the ground, does not go up too high. Bring everything right back in. Try to remain stable. Exhale, left arm, right leg stretches away. Nice and stable. Come right back in. Exhale, right arm and left. Variation of this, all fours, coming right back in. Exhale, left arm and right. Scoop the belly, stabilize. Inhale, right back in. Exhale, right arm and left leg. Stretch it away. Inhale, back in. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Stretches away. And come back in. Here we go. Exhale, right arm and left, and pause to hold. Hold this balance for a moment. Breathe. I know, it gets a little dicey, yeah? Everything comes right back in. Exhale, left arm, right legs, drifts away. Hold and breathe. Bring everything back in. Keep both hands under the ground. From here, again, you're gonna send this right leg out behind you. Keep that right leg long. Send the right leg over to the right. Take a peek at your foot. Maybe the toe touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. Swing the leg up and around, go to the other side. Take a peek around the left shoulder. Swing up and around, peek around to the right. So you're just doing some side bending, getting all the movements of the spine, and switch the other side. And up and around. And up and around. Scoop the belly. Leg doesn't have to kick up too high. If it needs to drift a little bit closer to the ground, that's totally fine. Do this for me one more time to the right. One more time to the left. Come back to center. Bring the knee right back in. We'll do the other side. Left leg stretches out nice and long. Bring the left leg over to the left. Take a peek over the left shoulder. Swing the leg up and around to the right. And then up and around to the left. So keep this going. It's like a big lizard's tail, perhaps, if that works for you. Yeah. And as you do this, if the turning of the head is too much, just keep the gaze down toward the floor. It's totally fine. As you continue, just swing the leg from one side to the other, taking a peek, taking a gaze towards your foot or not. One more time. Yeah, I'm going to come back to the center. Bring the knee right back in. Let's go ahead and find yourselves to a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Just checking, making sure that my camera hasn't changed directions. Yeah. It's in a little it's a precarious situation right now. I think I have it set, but I'm going to keep checking because I'm paranoid.
No, everything is okay. Everything's okay.
Okay, good, because I did see it shift a little bit, so it's interesting. So you're going to take a deep inhale in here. Actually, you're going to scoop the belly, curl the tailbone. You have to walk yourself back, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Head's going to be last to rise. You can use your hands onto your shins or not, or sorry, your thighs or not. You don't have to sit onto your heels. You might even just come up onto your knees. It's totally fine. Okay, from here, we're going to transition onto the back. So head at one end, feet at the other end. making sure I can be seen fairly well here. Yeah, and I'm here just arms down by your side. Nothing too crazy here. Something just more smaller range of motion than a huge range of motion. So remember, we kind of established relative neutral. Again, we're trying to establish that here. So pelvis isn't overly tucked or overly arched, so somewhat neutral. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, I want you to sink your belly so deeply that you imprint this lower back onto the mat. So you're going to tilt the pubic bone. That's all you're doing. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to a neutral position. So again, we're just moving that spine, getting the abdominals a little bit more involved. Exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, imprint the lower back. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to a neutral position. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, tilt the pubic bone. Try not to engage the glutes here or the quads or the thighs, pressing the feet too much. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down. Next one, we hold. Inhale and exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubic bone, in for the lower back. Hold that there. All right, now you're gonna go ahead and interlace your fingers. You're gonna place the palms behind the skull and just point the elbows slightly forward so you can see them in your peripheral vision. Keep the back imprinted for me. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head around the spine up to abdominal curl, looking towards your thighs, your knees. Try not to see the ceiling. Try not to pull on the back of the head. Inhale to hold. Exhale, run yourself right back down. Inhale and exhale again. Nod the head around the spine up. Abdominal curl. Scoop the belly in. Keep the back imprinted. Gaze the thighs or the knees. Inhale in here. Exhale. Round yourself right back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Nod the head around the spine up. Abdominal curl. Yeah. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale and exhale again. Nod the head around the spine up. Abdominal curl to pause to hold. Now, take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. Draw the right leg to a tabletop position. Yeah. Inhale. And then exhale, place the foot back down. Keep that abdominal curl. Inhale here. Exhale. Float the left leg up. Tabletop. We're going to pick up the pace just a little bit. Inhale in here. Exhale, place the foot back down. Keep that abdominal curl. Inhale in here. Exhale, right leg floats up. We change it. Now you're going to inhale to place that foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Yep. Inhale to place the foot back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. You got it. Inhale to place the foot back down. Pause here. Exhale, run yourself all the way down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Nod the head. Round the spine up to that abdominal curl. You got that abdominal curl again. Now, take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. Draw that right leg to tabletop. Pow. Leave it there. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale. Bring this left armpit, not the elbow, but the armpit. Draw towards the right knee. So you're going to spiral the torso. Try not to place the opposite elbow down or arm down. Inhale back to center. We stay to that same side 3 more times. Spiral to the right. Armpit towards knee. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Spiral to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Spiral to the right. Inhale. Center. Pause here. Place the foot back down. Exhale. Left leg floats up. Take that right armpit, draw it towards that left knee. Inhale back to center. Try not to place that left arm down. Exhale, spiral the torso. We got this 2 more times. And again, spiral the torso. And back in. And again, spiral the torso. Back in. Pause. Place the foot back down. Round your torso back down. Here we go. Deep inhale in here. Exhale. Nod the head. Round the spine up. Abdominal curl. Draw the right leg to tabletop. Pow. Float the left leg up to meet the right leg. Squeeze those knees together. Now keep the shape of the lower legs fairly constant. Try not to bend the knee anymore. So keep the shape. On the exhale, you're going to draw the right toe down towards the mat. Scoop the belly in. Inhale right back up. You may or may not touch the mat. That's up to you. Exhale. The left toe taps down. Inhale back up. Exhale, right toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps down. We're going to be here for a moment. Inhale right back up. So if you need to place your head down, totally fine. Right foot, inhale up. Left foot, inhale up. Now pause from here. Keep that back very much imprinted. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. It's true. Inhale the legs right back in. Keep that abdominal curl where it is. Extend both legs up. Bend the legs right back in. Extend both legs up. Bend them back in. Extend both legs up. As you bend them back in, roll yourself down. And again, you're going to roll yourself up and extend both legs. Hold there. Now you're going to open up both legs, any amount. Bring the legs back closed. Open up. Keep the abdominal curl there. And close. Almost there. Open up. I'm going to pass it to Elena in a second. Bring it back in. Open the legs. Bring it back in. Open the legs. Now keep the legs open. Release your hands from your skull. Reach them through the legs here. 8 pulses up from the abdominals. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, close the legs. Fingertips up towards the toes. 8 pulses up from the abdominals here. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to try to touch your toes. Don't bring your toes towards your face. Leave them there. Roll up. It's impossible. Hug those knees into your chest. Roll yourself down. Place your feet back onto your mat. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat. Arms slightly open. We're going to allow the knees to go right. Allow your pelvis to move. Keep your shoulder blades down. Allow the knees to come back to the center. Knees go left. So Elena, that was about 10 minutes. After we do this stretch, I'm going to pass it to Kuwait. Come back to the center one more time. To the left. All right, and back to center. And here's Elena's time. We'll come back. She's going to take over. To you.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Okay, guys. We lie down on your right side. Okay? So the right hand has to hold you. So be careful. The neck has to be really soft. Okay? We have a C curve here on your left side. Then we bend your right leg 90 degrees. So we bicycle forward. We bend, we extend, we flex the ankle, and we move the leg behind. Inhale forward. Exhale, move your leg behind. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. At the same time, the oblique is working here in a C curve pose. Exhale, 4. Inhale forward. Exhale, 4. 3 times. Inhale forward. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. The last time. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extension. We go in the reverse way. So, forward and flex. Weak point. Keep it in neutral. We extend the leg behind. So, flex forward. Point. Move your leg behind. Yes. Inhale forward. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale forward. Exhale, 4. We miss 4 repetition. Forward. Exhale, point 3. Inhale, flex. Exhale, 2. Last time. Inhale, flex. Exhale, and stop. Stay in alignment with the hip joint here. We do baby circles. So, 8 counts, 4, 7. Exhale, 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And then reverse, opposite direction. So, exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3. Exhale, 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And stop. Here, we turn the hip very gentle to the ceiling. External rotation, we go and develop up to the ceiling. We go and flex right now, down. Inhale, point. Extension up to the ceiling, then go down, flex. Spread the toes as much as you can. So, exhale, 3. Inhale, point. Exhale, 4. 4 counts. Inhale, point. Exhale, 4. 3 times. Inhale, point. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale, point. Extension up. The last time. Inhale, point. Extension up. Then we go in the reverse direction. So, flex first. Point. Slide down. Inhale, flex. Exhale, down. 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, extension about the leg as much as you can. So, elongate the muscles. So, exhale, 3. Inhale, flex. Exhale, 4. 4 counts. Inhale, up. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, 2. Last time. Inhale, up. Exhale, stop. All right. Come back in parallel with the hip. And very slow. Come up. And sit before switching side. We do a spine twist right now. If you are not comfortable with the hip here, you can use a pillow under the glute, okay, under the butt. So stay open, a bit bend with your elbows. Take a deep breath in the middle and the center. Then when you exhale, do a rotation about the upper body on your right side. Inhale, come in the center. Then we switch, exhale, rotation. Keep the spine neutral and keep space between the vertebrae. So exhale, twist, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, center, exhale, 4. Inhale, center, exhale, 3. 2 more, center, exhale on your right side, center, on your left side, center, release, and we switch side. We go on your left. Yes. We stay bent first.
Keep going. You're good. My camera's just slitting.
Your camera, your phone, your camera is still moving. But I can see you very well. It doesn't matter because I can see you very well. So we have to be bent here, but don't forget to be in a C curve. So the oblique is working right now. Okay, so we point the foot, we bicycle forward, we do an extension forward, we articulate the ankle and flex, so we move the leg behind. So take a deep breath right now, forward, exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, 3. Inhale, forward. Exhale, 4. Inhale, forward. Exhale, 3. Inhale, forward. Exhale, 2. The last time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, we go in the reverse direction. So, flex, point, open the hip. Keep the neutral, be stable. Don't move the body. This is the challenge. So, exhale, 3. Inhale, forward and flex. Exhale, 4. Inhale, forward. Exhale, 3. Yes, 2 more. Flex, point. The last time. Flex, point. We stop here in alignment. So, we do baby circle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and reverse. Keep the rhythm. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and stop. Now move the hip and external rotation, but don't move the pelvic floor. So we point, we go up, we flex, and we go down. Inhale up, extension to the ceiling, spread the toes and down. Inhale up as a bicycle to the sky. 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Yes. 3 times more up. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Up. Exhale, 2. The last time. Inhale up. Exhale, reverse wave for the last time. First in flex, point, and scoop the leg. Yes, up. Scoop with the leg down. 2, up. Exhale, 3. Open the hip. Make a stretch in the air. Up. Exhale, 4. Keep going. And up. Exhale, 3. 2 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, 2. The last time. Inhale, up. Exhale, and stop. All right. Blane, up to you.
Yeah, up to you. Okay, so now we're at 9:25. If we go for 10 minutes, we'll go to 9:35. We're good?
Yeah, 35, 40.
Or at least 7:35 for you.
Okay.
All right, I know.
Okay.
I'm only thinking about my time. Okay, so since we're on our side, super easy. You're just going to roll into your belly. Awesome. We'll do some extension. Yeah? Yes. So forehead can be down onto the mat if that works for you. That might not feel so great for your neck. If that's the case, no big deal. Just put your head in line with the spine, no problem. For me, what I would like you to do is bring your arms by your hips so the palms face the floor, knuckles face the ceiling. So again, forehead down or up. Legs can either be closed or slightly separated. For me, my body, I prefer my legs to be slightly separated. So make sure those legs are turned out so the heels drop towards each other. That's what you're doing right now. From here, tone your glutes, press your pivot bone to the mat to lengthen the spine, scoop the belly up and in gently. So nothing too crazy here. Just take a deep inhale in. Actually, you're gonna lift your head and upper spine up. Keep the palms onto the floor. So just moving the upper back. Try not to run the shoulders forward. Keep them nice and open. Inhale here. Exhale, coming all the way back down. Inhale and exhale again. Float the head and upper spine up. Palms on the floor, tops of feet on the floor. So just an extension. Inhale in here. Exhale, coming right back down. Inhale and exhale again. Float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here. Exhale, coming right back down. Now you're going to add the arms. Inhale in here. Exhale, float the head and upper spine up. Allow those palms to float up and away. Yeah, tops of feet are still heavy. Everything comes right back down. In one fell swoop, exhale, float the head and upper spine up, arms float up as well. Reaching the fingertips towards the back of the room or the back of your mat, and coming right back down. And again, float the head and upper spine up. And then coming right back down. Next one, we'll hold. Deep inhale in here, exhale, float the head and upper spine up, pause and hold. Now here, tiny little pulses up from the knuckles or the upper arms. So just little pulses. Keep the chest open. If you need to come down in between, totally fine. You do what you can do. Doesn't have to be the entire time that I'm here. Just breathe. Just 3 more minutes. Just really 10 seconds. Coming right back down. All right, from here, I'm just gonna move over a little bit. From here, you're gonna flip the head and upper spine up with those arms. Now the legs float up as well. So it's like skydiving position. And coming right back down. And again, exhale, flip the head and upper spine up, arms and legs float up. So you're skydiving and coming right back down. And again, flip the head and upper spine up. Everything floats up, skydiving, coming right back down. Here we go. Flip the head and upper spine up, arms and legs float up. Now pause. Tee the arms out to the side. Bring the arms overhead. Bring the arms back to the side. Arms go back to the hips. Everything comes right back down. And again, flip the head and upper spine up, legs and arms float up. Tee the arms over to the side, then overhead, shoulders down, back to the side, back to your hips, come right back down. And again, flip the head, upper spine, arms, legs float up, pause and hold. Tee the arms out, overhead, back to a T, back to the hips, come right back down. Before we move on to the next one, I want you to just rock your pelvis back and forth a little bit here. Yeah. Rock your pelvis back and forth. Find stillness in the spine and the pelvis. From here, exhale, flip the head and the upper spine up with those legs. Yeah. Now tee the arms over to the side and then overhead. Pause and hold here. Tiny swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim. And swim. If this becomes too much, hands go onto the floor. I just swim the legs here and swim. And swim. We're going to do a combination with the legs again anyway, so don't worry, we'll get it. Otherwise, arms and legs move together. Try not to rock the torso back and forth or the pelvis back and forth. Arms and legs don't have to move that big. One more time, everything comes right back down. Let's release that back into a child's pose, toes together, knees apart for a moment. We're gonna come back onto our belly in a sec. Breathing here, making sure my camera hasn't fallen.
No.
I just keep checking. It's slowly adjusting. Okay, you can go ahead and come back forward. Oh yeah, it's already adjusted, I can tell. So hands will be onto the ground like this. Yeah, palms on. And then you're gonna go ahead and place your forehead onto your crossed hands, elbows to the side. Same basic position with those legs, turn the legs out. So we've already done swimming legs. You're gonna go ahead and lift those legs up again, keep the shoulders down. Now just tap the heels together, tap, tap, tap. In and out, little ballet moment here. ABT, Portland Ballet, Kuwait Ballet, they have it, I don't know. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, excellent. All right, and then go back to swimming legs and swim, 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 and swim. Your choice, going back to tapping the heels together, or maybe you're gonna cross your ankles. Cross,
Con i
and cross.
talloni ve lo dico perché vedete proprio l'immagine. I'm translating for a moment. So, I talloni spingono insieme e poi è un'alternanza in swimming.
Excellent, thank you. Everything comes right back down. Again, you're gonna press yourself into child's pose. Again, I'm going to adjust this camera because it is
Yeah,
lighting.
you should move a bit. Yes, that's perfect. It's more sense.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, no one can see me. What's going on? I can't even see. So again, you're in child's pose. All right, and I'm going to roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, sitting onto your heels or standing on your knees, whatever works for you. All right. Next thing we're moving on to is plank. So plank is not everyone's favorite, especially if you have any wrist issues. If you have wrist issues, you can always come down to your forearms. Now, that'd be great. It could also be this. You might just you can also just maybe explore it for a moment, come out, then come back in. On the forearms, some of the work is going to be a little bit harder, so do what you can. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and come to all fours for a moment.
Fate quello che vi sentite.
And then I want you to curl those toes under, so you're standing onto your toes. All right, so strong arms. Again, you can do this here. No big deal. Your choice. All you're gonna do is the first one, ominous foreshadowing, first one, you're gonna go ahead, scoop the belly up and in, elevate the knees just off 1/4 inch. Hold and breathe. Just breathe and shake. It's all good. Knees come back down. If you need to sit up, totally fine. You can lengthen up. Shake out those wrists if you need to. Whatever you need to do. May not need to happen. It's all good. All right. Coming back to your forearms. So you can always stick with that. That could be your modification. Totally fine.
Okay.
Hands on. So we'll start in the same way. So you're going to go ahead and just elevate those knees 1/4 inch. Hold and breathe. This time, right leg goes out, left leg goes out. Drop the pelvis in line with the torso. Tone the glutes. High plank. Breathe. You might just stay here, or if you want to move on, you're going to rock back and forth for 10 times from the ankles and the toes. Here we go. And 10, 9, scoop the belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2,
and
1. Gently sneeze. Yeah. Okay. So we got one more option. That'll take us to about that 10-minute mark. Hands on. Curl those toes under. Elevate those knees up. Right leg out, left leg out. Now, again, this can be done on your forearms. And you can take your right leg, cross it over the left ankle. Uncross. Left leg crosses over right ankle. Uncross. You might just stick with that. Or let's go ahead and pipe up to downward dog. You can also just come to this. Lots of options in between your planks. Come back down to plank. Here we go. Full variation. Right leg crosses over. Downward dog. Come forward, uncross the leg. Left leg crosses over right. Downward dog. Come back to plank. Uncross. Other option, cross the leg over. As you downward dog, leg kicks up. Come back to that plank. Uncross, foot goes down. Left leg crosses over. Downward dog, leg kicks up. Legs come back. Uncross. Here we go. Leg crosses over. Downward dog, leg kicks up. I'm back. We do that again. Leg kicks up. I'm back. One more time. Leg kicks up. I'm back. Pause. Uncross. Left leg crosses over. Here we go. Kick it up. And plank. Kick it up. Downward dog. And plank. Kick it up. Plank. Pause. Uncross. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently place those knees back down. Child's pose, full collapse.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, just roll up to the base of the spine. One vertebra at a time. The head's going to be last to arrive. Shoulders float down the back. Chin becomes parallel to the ground. How are we doing?
Me okay. People, are you okay? I think so. I think so. Yes, the connection sometimes
Yeah.
it goes, but it's normal. All the world is connected right now, so it's normal.
Okay. Cool.
So
do you want?
it's my turn, right?
Yeah, your turn, and then we can end because it's now 35 after.
Yes, 5 minutes, then we finish. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So we come back on your right side, and we cross the feet, okay, to each other. So the ankle are working right now because the inner thigh is working, okay? We do a side bend movement, okay? So one hand is here, is pushing away the mat. So take a deep breath, but then when you exhale, scoot the belly in, and from basic pose, we go in advanced side bend. Then we come back in a basic pose. Take a deep breath. Then when you exhale, extension. 2. Inhale down. Exhale 3. Inhale down. Exhale 4. 3 times. Inhale down. Exhale 3. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale 2. For the last repetition, we hold for a while the pose, so exhale up. Stay here. The arm is in alignment with the shoulder, so pulses 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, hold. One more exhale. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and come back very slow. Shake your wrist.
Woo! Nice.
We switch side. The right one is on top. We are working on your left side, okay? We start in a basic position about legs, then we extend. If you have problem on your shoulder or on your wrist, you can easily do an elevation just about the pelvic floor, and then you come back without extending your leg, right? So take a deep breath. When you exhale, scoop the belly in and inhale down. Exhale 2. Inhale down. Exhale 3. Inhale down. Exhale 4. 4 counts. Inhale down. Exhale 3. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale up in side bend. Last time. Inhale down. Exhale up. Stay here. Imagine to have a rainbow against the rib cage, under the rib cage. So from here, pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Hold the flexion. Then let's repeat for the last repetition. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 2 and come back very slow. All right. Now we sit on the mat, we lay down the spine, we almost there, ready to finish with roll up and roll down. So first of all, we prepare the spine, doing a sharp bridge, okay? We try to mobilize the pelvic floor from neutral to imprint. So first of all, we start in neutral, take a deep breath. When you exhale, push the belly in, then go in imprint. Come back in neutral. Then when you exhale, move the pelvic floor again in imprint. Just 2 more, then we'll lift the butt in bridge. So inhale, neutral, come back. Exhale, go in imprint. One last time. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, come back in imprint. All right, release your arms on your side. Take a deep breath in neutral. Then when you exhale, mobilize the pelvic floor and lift the butt up in bridge. We are in alignment with the rib cage, so the stomach has to be completely flat. Take a deep breath right now. When you exhale, articulate your spine one vertebra at a time, very slow, and come back in neutral. 2 more. Inhale now. Exhale, imprint first, then coccyx curl, and do an elevation about the body in bridge. Stay here. Take a deep breath. Then when you exhale, close the ribs and roll down, one vertebra at a time. Very slow. For the last time. Inhale, stay. Exhale, move the pelvic floor in bridge. Up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, roll down, very slow. All right. Release your arms, your legs, down. Extend your arms up. Squeeze your legs together. You are in neutral first. Inhale, do a flexion about the head, the neck, then go in imprint and roll your spine up. Curl your spine forward, C curl. Take a deep breath right now. Then when you exhale, roll your spine down. Starting from your lumbar spine, one vertebra at a time, very slow. Roll yourself down. Inhale to prepare. Flex the face. Exhale, going in first, then roll up. Curl yourself, round your spine. Extension about the arms forward, take a deep breath. Then exhale, roll down, one vertebra at a time. Let's do for the last time. So from here, we do a flexion first, then move the pelvic floor in imprint. Go in a safe position about the spine. Curl yourself, belly in. Then from here, articulate from your lumbar spine, put the shoulder down, release yourself down, and stay sitting on the mat. All right, Blane.
Yeah. What was that?
How are you? What are you thinking?
I think we're probably at time, right?
Yes, I think so. Usually we do 45 minutes, 45 minutes. It's enough, I think. So,
yeah,
guys,
I mean,
any question? Because today, this is a great opportunity. If you want to do some question to Blane, Blane is happy to, answer you. So do you have any question to do to him? Ragazzi, avete delle domande da fare? Approfittate della situazione. Volete chiedere qualcosa a Blane?
And if not, no big deal. It's okay.
Everything's okay.
No pressure.
I think that they enjoyed the lesson. Okay, so we stop for now. And we hope to plan something new next time.
Yeah, so I think when we discussed this, that we would reverse time so that next time it would be in the morning for Italy and Kuwait, and then in the next time would be evening for me, so that we can get different people involved.
Ok ragazzi, quindi rifaremo un altro appuntamento, però invertiremo l'orario, così chiaramente anche lui è più facilitato nella sera, prende chiaramente un altro gruppo di persone. Ok, Blane, thank you so much.
Ciao,
Okay.
Thank you.
And
awesome.
I'll test you later.
Sounds good. All right, bye all. Thanks for playing. It's good to see you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Ciao ragazzi. Ciao, bye.